This is the third episode in my series on the lessons to be learned from the Kipchoge sub 2 hours marathon run. In the first episode of this series, I dealt with the matter of naysayers, those who use their own limitations as the measure of all limitations. In the second episode, I dealt with the significance of lofty goals that take you beyond competition with your peers and people in general. In this episode, I want to talk about another measure that should tell you whether you are in the wrong race in life. That measure is money. There is much speculation about Kipchoge's net worth. I have seen figures ranging from 230 million Kenya shillings to 500 million US dollars. Let's just say he has a lot of money, more than he needs for one lifetime. But guess what? He is still running, and what more, he is still setting lofty goals for himself, making history and inspiring the world. The matter arising here, and a great lesson that Kipchoge's experience should help us explore, is: would you continue doing what you are doing today if you had a net worth of 200 million Kenya shillings, or even half that? If you would drop or stop doing what you are doing today if you had a lot of money, it means you don't like what you are doing. The matter arising then is, why are you doing it in the first place? Have you ever had someone who made a lot of money doing what they don't like doing? Welcome. This is Matters Arising. Young people have erroneously learned that the motivation for doing anything in this world is money. It has become well nigh impossible to have a conversation which does not end with money. People work for money. People are looking for money. Success is measured with money, and even meaning and value are measured with money. Simply put, we have made money the ultimate value, the be-all and end-all of life. Ironically, to make money, most of us are involved in an endless, frustrating, and painful grind that we hate. How does one expect to make enough money this way? For us who are past a certain age, we are beyond repair. This advice is coming a bit too late. But for the young people who are starting off in life, you will do well to take the lesson from the Kipchoge challenge. You do not have to pursue money. If you are exceptionally good at what you do, money will automatically find you. You do not have to work to get it, and you do not have to work to keep it. Some might say that this makes sense only in running or in sports. It doesn't. It is a rule that applies in life generally. Money is a byproduct of exceptional ideas and abilities well executed. A byproduct. This means that you do not have to pursue it. You only need to pursue good ideas and exceptional abilities, execute them well, and the rest will fall into place. When you look at the current status of our youth, good ideas are few and far between, and exceptional abilities are very hard to come by. I'm not saying that these abilities do not exist. In fact, talk of talent and how well they pay, and that talk abounds. But talents are very difficult resources to develop to exceptional levels. But then I digress. The huge issue of talent needs its own full episode in this series, and I will be sure to do that for you. When one is young, they should build their capacity to generate good ideas and invest in developing their own innate abilities, not in the search of money. When you debut in the world of work with a money mentality, you do not invest the time and resources required to generate good ideas and develop your abilities. You are caught up in a grind like most of us, and by the time you realize that you are in a rat race, it is too late to recover the opportunities of youth. Simply put, you are in too deep. Almost all people who we call successful, because they have made a lot of money, did not start that way. Unlike those of us currently stuck in the money race, unhappy and still broke, these high net worth individuals started out with great ideas, developing their abilities and skills to the level where money became a natural consequence. People who invested in knowledge, abilities, adventure, discovery, and networks in their youth go on to make a lot of money, and in fact, go on to give away most of it. Money does not come because you desire money. When you talk to people, you realize that the only thing they are doing in life is to increase their desire and need for money. This is the wrong focus. Focus on money will not get you money. Focus on expanding your competence, knowledge, and capability will lead you to a place where money is a byproduct, a natural consequence. Money comes because you do something well. Ask yourself, what do you want to create? How have you created value in yourself? How have you created value in others and for others? You must realize from very early on in your life that to increase your worth, you must increase the value of your contribution. You must do more than you have been asked. You cannot increase the value of your contribution by focusing on money. You must focus on your capacity to produce and your capacity to create. But like I intimated in the introduction, with all his money, Kipchoge is still running and, in fact, setting ever more loftier and higher goals for himself. For most of us, if we made his kind of money, we would actually stop what we are doing. That there is the very reason you have not made a lot of money in the first place. If you are doing something you hate doing, you will never do the kind of things you need to do to make money in it. The first being improving your own knowledge, skills, and abilities in it. This is trending water, if ever there was a definition of trending water. I recently met a young lady who shocked me when she described her job. She said that her job is so simplistic, repetitive, and annoying that a standard 8 dropout can be successfully trained to do it. And my question was, then why are you doing it? Of course, we all have our own reasons why we are stuck in the dead end. Uninspiring and scalable jobs. She had her own reasons. If you are stuck in the dead end in an uninspiring and scalable job, I will not tell you to quit. All I can tell you is that you will be in that job for all the productive days of your life, and you will never make any money, much less anything else. No one ever made money doing something they consider meaningless and hate doing it to boot. Like I said in my second episode in this series on lessons from the Kipchoge challenge, if the greatest measure of your success is your peers, your goals are too small. This is also true for money. If your greatest focus is the rat race for money, you are in the wrong race. Focus on your creativity, your abilities, and good execution, and money will be the byproduct. Great feats like that of Kipchoge can only be made by people who have developed their abilities to the peak, not people who have spent their youth in a rat race pursuing money. Money dominates most of our contemporary conversations, so much so that young people want to plunge into the rat race for the pursuit of money at the earliest opportunity. They haven't had enough experience to know that the rat race is never a money race. It is always a rat race. The Kipchoge challenge is a good example of the lesson that money is the byproduct of good ideas and great abilities, well harnessed and well executed. In the days of your youth, identify your skills and abilities, and more so, invest all your time, energies, and resources in developing those skills and abilities. Use them to create value for society, and money will be the byproduct of your endeavors. This, like I've said, is the third episode in my 7-episode series on the lessons to be learned from the Kipchoge challenge. In the 4th episode, I tackle the matter of talent. Keep it here. For Matters Arising, I am Professor Wainaina.